they're getting a big refund, much bigger than they thought. So it's no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security. We had to do something. We had to make sure that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. And we're at that. They've agreed to that. They've totally agreed to that. They've agreed to almost everything. So maybe if they can get...
Amerika Serikat mengancam akan kembali melancarkan perang terhadap Iran jika Teheran menolak membuat kesepakatan baru. Washington bahkan telah menargetkan infrastruktur penting Iran, termasuk fasilitas listrik dan energi sebagai sasaran pengeboman. Ancaman tersebut disampaikan Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump saat mengumumkan gencatan senjata Israel dan Lebanon di luar Gedung Putih. Trump menyebut Amerika dan Iran telah membahas sejumlah poin dalam perundingan damai. Trump mengatakan beberapa hal sudah disepakati, termasuk komitmen Iran untuk tidak memiliki senjata nuklir lebih dari 20 tahun. Namun ia menegaskan konflik bisa kembali meletus jika kesepakatan tidak tercapai. Peringatan serupa juga disampaikan Menteri Pertahanan Amerika Serikat Pete Hegseth pada hari yang sama. Hegseth menyatakan Iran akan menghadapi blokade dan serangan bom jika membuat keputusan yang dianggap keliru. Ia menyebut fasilitas infrastruktur listrik dan energi Iran menjadi target utama serangan.
Taking out your remaining launchers and missiles with no ability to replace them. You have no defense industry, no ability to replenish your offensive or defensive capabilities. You only have what you have. You know that, we know that. You can move things around, but you can't actually rebuild. You can dig out for now, but you can't reconstitute. But we can. We are reloading with more power than ever before, and better intelligence. Even more importantly, better intelligence than ever before, as you expose yourself with...
Di sisi lain, militer Amerika Serikat mulai memberlakukan blokade terhadap pelabuhan Iran di Selat Hormuz. Langkah tersebut dimulai setelah perundingan damai di Pakistan berakhir tanpa kesepakatan. Ketua Kepala Staf Gabungan Amerika Serikat Jenderal Dan Kane menyatakan blokade berlaku untuk semua kapal yang menuju atau meninggalkan pelabuhan Iran. Ia menegaskan militer Amerika Serikat siap menggunakan kekuatan terhadap kapal yang melanggar blokade tersebut. Sejauh ini tercatat 13 kapal memilih berbalik arah setelah adanya peringatan dari militer Amerika Serikat. Hegseth juga menyebut Iran telah berusaha menggali kembali peralatan militer yang tertimbun akibat serangan sebelumnya. Menurutnya, Iran kini kesulitan mengganti peluncur dan rudal yang telah hancur karena keterbatasan industri pertahanan. Sementara itu, Komando Pusat Amerika Serikat menyatakan pihaknya memanfaatkan masa gencatan senjata untuk memperkuat persenjataan dan menyesuaikan strategi militer.
They're getting a big refund, much bigger than they thought. So it's no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security. We had to do something. We had to make sure that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. And we're at that. They've agreed to that. They've totally agreed to that. They've agreed to almost everything. So maybe if they can get to the table, there's a difference. They agree. They got to get to the table with a pen. We'll have that over with. And then we can focus on our great economy. And also, I inherited the highest prices.
Would you ever go to Pakistan to seal the deal yourself?
I would go to Pakistan, yeah. Pakistan has been great. They've been so good. Islamabad, I might go. Yeah, I might go. If the deal is signed in Islamabad, I might go. The field marshal has been great. The prime minister has been really great in Pakistan. So I might go. They want me.
Don't give ceasefire also include Iraq and region.
Are we talking about the one with Lebanon?
Lebanon, Iraq, and
Okay. So we just made a deal with Lebanon. As of 2 hours from now, we have a ceasefire with Israel and Lebanon, and that'll be great. And they'll be meeting, probably coming to the White House over the next 4 or 5 days. And that'll be the first time they've met in 44 years, which is pretty unneighborly when considering they're neighbors. But there's a really good chance that that'll work out with Lebanon and Israel. I met through the telephone with the president of Lebanon, who's a really good guy, highly respected, and with Bibi. And I think there's a chance we'll be meeting right here in the not too distant.
on Australia, Mr. President, you asked for 3.5% increase, like 5% you did with NATO. Australia has only gone to 3%. Are you satisfied with that decision? Would you?
Well, I'm not happy with Australia because
Why
because they were not there when we asked them to be there. So Australia,
What did you ask for?
Australia was another one. They were not there, having to do